To the mayor, trustees, and planning board of the village of Skaneateles, please accept my apology if I've said or done anything to be disrespectful to any of you. I learned first about this particular problem in the village newspaper when my name was spoken in ways I was shocked. That any of our guests have been disrespectful is not right, nor is it right that our neighbors are disrespectful to me or our guests. And I suspect that it's on all of our sides. When we use the words of less than desirable, or that I'm attempting to ruin anyone's life, if that seems to be the case, again, please forgive me. I'm simply working to participate in the free enterprise system that we have in Lake Skaneateles as any place else. I've attempted to speak with some on the board, but the words were simply clean up your act, and there needs to be regulations that will prevent this ever from happening. My disappointment is that no one called me or asked any other neighbors of the truth and facts. And actually, some of our guests were harassed by our neighbor, a good person, I believe. And again, I apologize for anything I may have done to her to be disrespectful or cause her harm. I too am a citizen of this great village and lake, and have invested millions of dollars and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. I believe that regulation, for the sake of regulation, written by some fearful, by those who feel that we or anyone else is doing harm to our great village, is wrong. I think if you come visit and come speak to us and to our neighbors and guests, you'd find a different story. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been brought into our good village by great, amazing people from all over the world. And that's what this short-term stay business is that we're all in, both the Sherwood, the Skaneateles Inn, the Bird's Nest, all the other facilities in our commercial district that have taken up previous residential spaces and converted them into short-term lodging, with or without this right permit, with the knowledge and the okay by our village zoning officials. And yet when we ask for the ability to have the correct permits, we're prevented from that because it's time to prevent new lodging and hotels based on your opinion without any independent examination of any of the facts. I appreciate very much those that have listened to me and have begun to speak a little sense into who we are, both residential and a tourist community that brings people here for commerce, for family, for simply relaxation. That's who we are. I've spoken my words and put them out there to the world. I believe we all have that right. I've come to many of these meetings, but it seems like every time I come, there's no comments allowed. Here's how I speak my comments. On the internet, in the newspaper, in flyers to the homes, where I believe that we all have the right to participate in this fair and just American economic system. That where the elite few who own and run and sit on these boards, I believe, work for all of us, not just the residences. And again, when hearsay and innuendo cause you to do things that are unfair and unjust and make rules that are unsubstantiated by any fact, I speak out. You have the right to close any of us down, to prevent us from participating in the American way. That doesn't mean it is right. Tourists, commerce, family, friends, strangers come to our good village, Lake Skaneateles, to participate in this amazing place because we are all, you and I, our neighbors and our strangers, very desirable. Fear, gossip and innuendo never does us any good. But I know whatever's going on here is just part of the system, and I'm here to participate. We will continue to provide and share our great space to the world. As the Sherwood is building a new lodging boutique and running and managing others. I simply ask for fair play in the American way. Thank you for the hard work that you do here and being open to all comments and your work for all of us. God bless. Dr. Rob Kiltz.